We got a nice little stack today. It looks a little bigger than you would think for a small stack, but that's because there's some duplicates in there. Uh, Starting out with Alien, Black, White, and Blood. Number 2 and number 3. I ordered number 1, but it got canceled on me because it was a specialty cover and the artist, I don't know, didn't get their job done and didn't get the cover out or what. I don't know what happened with it. But our first story, these stories are all pretty much have that same feel to them. I like them. They're all right stories, but there was really no basic uh, layout for the storylines. No real purpose for us to feel like we should care about these characters because you're just getting basically the same concept, just in different views. I mean, this first one is basically mission where people are being brought out of cryo and they're getting set up in their environment and things happen with aliens breaking through their barriers and attacking them and attacking the facility. And in our second story, we get more of a farming community style storyline, and all the artwork, you get a variety of different artwork with the 3 different stories in each book, which is always nice to check out different art styles. But yeah, you get to see a farming community being attacked by our alien xenomorphs. I'm thinking about Hellraiser here for Cenobites or whatever. Uh, and then our third story, and these, at least 2 out of the 3 stories have this thing where they did this. And it drives me nuts when we're focusing on 3 color, black, white, and 1 color storylines with all these books. Black, white, and red, black, white, and blue, black, white, and green, whatever. But they decided with Black, White, and Blood that they're gonna add reds and greens to it, which I like it. I like the look and everything, but it's like if you're giving us something, a concept that's laid out that way, let's stick with that concept. But and I could accept it if they took it that, well, the reason we're using green is because the aliens have their green acid blood, humans have their red blood, and that's why we call it black, white, and blood. That's fine. But it's not the blood that's being highlighted here. I mean, the water in the tanks, the wording, and it just, so it's not playing off the blood aspect. So, but yeah, the third one again, you have a facility that's playing around with the baby aliens, and one escapes or some escape and end up causing a bunch of problems, and we get to see what happens with it. In the end, you always have futuristic, funky body dysmorphia, blending of body type things with the aliens and alien eggs and all that stuff. But again, we got green smoke. It's like it's not the blood in the air. And so I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna lay it out that way, I mean, kind of focus it that way too. But yeah, again, we get another departure, traveling through space for hundreds of years, being brought out of cryo and having to deal with aliens again. And it's basically aliens, our space stations being taken over by the alien creatures. And then we have a battle scenario where they're going into a ship facility type thing, and they're going to check for survivors. And of course, inside there's all kinds of aliens in jars, and you know that if that's happening, they're going to break out and there's going to be something that happens with the aliens and the humans. And they all have their fun little twists and turns and stuff like that, but it's just, I didn't really. This one, guy finds a dog that's outside the facility and kind of like the humans start getting taken over by the aliens, so he wants to let the dog go, and then the dog doesn't want to be out on its own, and yeah, see what happens with the whole environmental issues and the pet human crossover on that storyline. I was bummed I didn't get issue one, but since I didn't get issue one, I don't know if I got any more issues coming from this run. But if I don't, then I'm done. But if I do, I'll just finish it off. But yeah, that was probably one of my least liked, just because all the stories just felt the same. I mean, it's just basically a facility being taken over by alien creatures and humans being wiped out by them. And I would have liked to seen things where they're going to different planets and stuff like that. We're seeing other things on these planets. Maybe some possible other characters that the xenomorphs basically hunted and lived off of, and now we're seeing those creatures and finding a way to work with those creatures to take out the xenomorphs. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. You get the gist. It's the alien that I'm talking about. Or aliens. All right, next one. Army of Darkness Forever. This is issue number 6. Not the end. This is going on for a while. I'm not sure how long it's going to go. It's going to go 12. I think I'm already up to have number 9 ordered, but this was awesome. This cover. I love Tony Fleek's work. And when I seen this cover, I'm like, I have to have this, and I want to see this in a blacklight poster. I think it would be kick ass. Just the colors, the way they pop. The book looks like it's popping out of the pages. It's very well drawn. It just has that perfect glow around it to make the book stand out. And then all the symbolization and stuff. I think that would be a kick ass blacklight poster. In this story, again, we're going from what, 70s to, well, we go to 13 AD. We got 2093. I want to say the 1970s we jump into, but we get to see all the different patterns of Ash's girlfriend in the medieval times, her dealing with her clan being wiped out and going to, what's his name, the Red uh, Knight character. Then we're also seeing how Ash's counterparts kind of screwing him in his uh, home world. I want to show this really bad. But Ash collects what he thinks is the final page in this storyline for the pages of the Necronomicon that he's recovering, so he can hopefully get back home. He has to again say the words, and when he says the words, he gets a pretty fun, interesting little character that pops up. But yeah, we also get to deal with some of the mini Ashes in this storyline again, or in this issue. But yeah, I like anything that they give me. We got Deadpool number 1. Of course, I picked up a couple blanks that I want to do designs on. And then I picked up the vampire cover, which I was really happy about because I did not get to see it prior. And it came, and I was really happy with the way they had that laid out. I don't know why he's got the uh, outfits on that he has. It's like a combination of of outfits, our Archer character and stuff. Uh, kind of curious why they went that route. But Wade Wilson, aka the Merc with the Mouth, aka the Regenerating Degenerate, is a deadly contract killer, sensational superhero, and one of the wisest wisecrackers around. Just ask him. He's impossible to kill due to a healing factor that can regenerate his entire body. But unfortunately, that doesn't do much for the existential pain of a broken heart. He's got a symbiote dog daughter named Princess, who was born by bursting out of his chest. He's also got a human daughter named Ellie, who he hasn't seen recently. I bet that means he will soon, for now. I bet that means he will soon. And then for now, he's focusing on what he does best, killing a bunch of guys and occasionally breaking fourth walls as Deadpool. Yeah, we get to see a lot about his regeneration process in here. I don't remember him ever regenerating as fast. I mean, he loses an arm, and within a page, he's got his arm back. Still missing part of his hand, but it still grows quick. Loses both his legs at one moment. Those grow back pretty fast. But he's got this little symbiote dog character. I guess you can't really say little. It's a big symbiote dog character. But I really like this dog character, Princess. I obviously missed out where she came from. The whole part of her busting out of Wade's chest, and I know he's got a symbiote in him also. Uh, so I don't know if it birthed from his symbiote or what. But yeah, this Princess is just, she just has all kinds of fun. It's just like, can I eat these people, Daddy? I love seeing these two working together. So I don't know if I dropped off Deadpool right away. I wanted to get issue one. I wanted to get the blank covers. I don't know if I ordered beyond issue one, but I will be picking them up now because I want to know where the story goes and stuff. But nice little Tomb of Dracula. Uh, Facsimile edition on the back there. But yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm going to have to go pick them up and then start throwing them on my list. At least get the first half a dozen or so. See what's up. The last run didn't go as long as I expected it to. I did get that complete run, so. Then we got I Hate Fairyland, or Fuck Fairyland if you buy the issue B covers that I buy. And this one has a fun story about a troll, a troll bridge, and a few goats. Queen Claudia is doing her best to take over the real world. Soon realizes there are only two people who matter here: Baylor Snift and Travis Belch. She's no match against Bebe's private jet and dies a horrible death, or does she? She does. But does she? No, she doesn't, I think. But yeah, Queen Claudia will always pop up, I'm sure. She'll find a way to survive everything. But our three goats decide to take a trip across the bridge with the troll, and it's a fun little story where the little goat goes first, says, well, there's a bigger goat that you can eat when you come back if you wait. And then the next goat comes and says, well, there's going to be a bigger goat after me. Story just keeps going and going until the final goat, and you get to see if the troll eats the final goat or what happens along the way, or if Gertrude shows up. But yeah, it's a fun little story about a bridge with a troll. Check that out. I'm going to actually pull this comic. I'm going to do this one separate because I want to do a Instagram post, so I'm going to throw that one up on Instagram. It's Razor Wire McGuire, the one that I kickstarted. That's why I want to do it as a separate individual issue. But so if you want to check that out, check out my Instagram review of that. But our final one that I'm going to talk about is Spawn number 351. I read Gunslinger Spawn number 30, 31, or whatever, and I shouldn't have. I should have waited and read. I forgot that the layout of the ongoing story when we got to the final parts of the last storyline, it went from Spawn to Gunslinger Spawn, and I should have read it this way also. But in this storyline, we get a little bit of history about our character that was with Gunslingers. We're getting more information about our characters that are dealing with the real world, that are stuck here and don't have their powers anymore. We got a variety of angels and characters from up and down, above and below. Uh, but Spawn's trying to find someone and making deals. And while that's happened, some angels are trying to escape. But there's certain things that are blocking off the different doorways to get off of Earth and get out of here. So while that's happening, we're finding out that Blood, the vampire, is controlling a lot of the doorways. So we get to see the variety of vampires show up when Spawn comes asking for, trying to find a way to cure vampirism. So he's asking around different people trying to get that figured out. And while he is, the vampire factions are taking out anybody that's trying to escape, and they're trying to take over territory. And it's all the territory on Earth, so it's not in the Hell Realm or anything like that. So it, I'm curious where it's going to go. I like how they're playing it out right now so far. I was a little disappointed where it jumped to with the gunslinger spawn, but now I'm starting to, it's all starting to come together a little better. But yeah, that was our little stack today. Nice fun stack. Check those out, and we'll get back with more comics sometime soon. Bye.